My neighborhood was A7 gangsters. Like I sold my first dope at 9, man.
What do you remember about the starting of your brother and them putting together South Central Cartel?
Big Pride couldn't go because Russell Simmons had Big Pride doing remixes for EPMD, LL Cool J and shit like that. So Russell called back, was like, man, who was that freestyling on the radio? I don't know too many other niggas who signed 3 deals on Def Jam. The whole integration of what the West Coast did had revitalized Def Jam. That was Big Pride and LV, but Big Pride turned it down. He felt Coolio would have been a better match. I just didn't like the way when my nigga won a Grammy, he ain't say shit about SEC.
But how did that song between you and Mozzie come about?
Really, the politics, I don't know. Mozzie probably be like, man, fuck that dude. I'm gonna straighten this up right now, too. I'm gonna keep it 1 motherfucking 100.
Let's take it back to the beginning, man. Where did you grow up?
South Central LA, man, born and raised.
South Central, what area? Like whereabouts?
East side South Central, man. Maine and Manchester, Maine and Avalon. I mean, between Avalon and Maine, Manchester and Maine, Manchester and Avalon.
Okay. You know, a lot of people growing up in LA, they only know the areas by the hoods. What hood would you say that would be?
Oh, that's well, definitely my neighborhood is the A7 gangsters where I came up. The 84 Main Streets is around there. 98 Main Streets around there. 84 Swans is around there, which is Bloods. 77 Swans, 79 Swan. I mean, shit, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm surrounded. I mean, the East Coast, like Q102 East Coast, 97 East Coast, 88 Avalon. Shit, you know, I know South Central, so yeah. If you need a neighborhood to know, then that's where I'm at.
So let's take it back, man, because we grew up in the 80s and 90s when shit was real. Like LA is nothing like it was back in the 80s and 90s when we were in upwards of like 2,000 homicides a year or something like that when we were the gang capital. Talk to me about what you remember about, you know what I'm saying, growing up in LA during that time.
Man, like my memories of growing up in LA. Excuse me, bro. I'm smoking, but
me too.
But my memories growing up in LA, that was good, man. I mean, let me say this right. You know, when you come up in a certain situation, you can kind of be used to it. You know what I mean? You just
this is normal.
Tuned in. It's normal. So I would say it was good. Like, you know what I mean? I grew up in a single parent home. My mom had 7 kids. I was the youngest of 7. So, you know, I never had a need for a friend. I had an abundance of hand-me-down. Well, you know, when it was time for the drama, I had protection. It was like my brothers and sisters, we was so close. We was a clan. Like, you know what I mean? So I just remember everything being fun, man. And until I got to that age to where, you know, I saw the adult side of being in LA. You know what I mean? It's a difference. As a kid, you really don't know much, and you know what I'm saying. But you can get, as you get older, you start seeing the truth about what's going on in South Central and shit. You start seeing the truth about what's going on in South Central LA, and your eyes open up to the magnitude of things, should I say. But overall, man, growing up as a kid, man, it was good. I think my trouble points hit when I hit about 9, bro. You know what I mean? And it wasn't so much more society. It was just poverty, being poor. Like, I sold my first dope at 9, man.
Damn. What were you selling?
Crack cocaine, bro.
Damn, at 9 years old, homie.
9 years old.
Damn. How did that come about? Big homie? Like,
man, I mean, like I said, my family was tight knit. My brother was my big homie. That's why I'm Young Prodigy. You feel me? And you know, my brother was doing it. You know what I'm saying? It started like this. It's a cold little story. It started like this, bro. Like, Big Pride was, you know, heavy in the game. So Big Pride he used to like to take, nigga. This is secrets right here. Big Pride used to like just chill, man. He used to hustle so hard. Pride used to come home and jump in a bath and soak in a bath for a couple of hours, right? So while he would chill in the bath, he would sit me down, show me what rock was what rock, and you know what I mean? That's how I started, bro. About 2nd grade, man, you know.
Yeah. Damn. When did you decide to join a gang?
Well, see, that's the thing. I never. All right, it was like this. Coming up back in the days and shit, you ran like the hood you was in. You grew up representing that no matter what, because you know, as a kid, you don't know no better. You idolizing the OGs you see in the hood, so you representing that thing right there. My brother is an OG from H7 Gangster, so it was like you was damn near already from the hood without having to be from the hood. So I ran around the streets, you know, claiming the hood, representing the hood. The big homies passed down the name to a nigga and everything. I was one of the niggas I didn't have to get put on. So the fact that I never had to get put on, I never considered myself as 100% joining the gang. You know what I mean? My brother always told me, if you gotta get jumped on for niggas to be your friends, if you gotta go kill somebody to be a part of something, then you don't need to do that. He's always tell me I'ma handle that part of our life. You know what I'm saying? But I still went on my own, and I ran behind. This is my other brother, not Big Pride. Okay. And I ran behind my other brother. You know what I'm saying? Running them streets and doing everything he did. He tried to chase me out the hood, but I was just attached to it. And I never got put on, but I did put it for the hood in every facet of the way. You know what I mean? But blessed to never be pigeonholed to a nigga telling me what I gotta do.
Yeah. What do you remember about the starting of your brother and them putting together South Central Cartel and Havoc coming into the picture?
Like what I see, this is what I remember my brother doing his own thing. Like before South Central Cartel, a lot of people don't know Big Pride had an album out already. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? A solo, like Big Pride was getting endorsements from Top Gold, Patrick Ewing dudes. It was like he was already solid in the game. And I just remember at one point, my brother just stopped doing what he like his mission, his solo endeavors. And I just remember everybody started coming around, and now, you know, it really wasn't no group out of it. I remember them going through levels of shit. Before SEC, it was Mafia Style. Before Mafia Style, it was Dope Def and Killer G. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was PhD. We went through so many trials and tribulations. I remember we were staying in Compton at this time. You know what I mean? In Kelly Park Hood. And I think my brother just decided he needed to handpick what like tone it down. Like just like right now with everybody in preseason playing on football and shit. But once preseason over, they finna break that roster down out of 90. You finna get what's left. They finna tone it down to what they really need to move forward. Mm-hmm. And around that time he did that. And I just remember being a young nigga wanting to be down, and they would never let me be down. So, you know, I would sit outside and just listen to him record, man. And I remember that. I remember the SEC forming. I remember the songs that the people never heard. I remember the shit that I'm that fly on the wall, bro, when it comes to SEC, man. Because I was there from the beginning, even when I wasn't part of the group.
So you remember them selling tapes out the trunk of their car and just what do you remember about the buzz building up to where you're like, damn, this is actually happening?
I mean, school.
Okay.
You know what? Going to school, bro.
Yeah.
It was like I'm in junior high at this time or whatever, and just going to school and people knowing that like that's my brother, or they seen me in a video, like being in a video with them as a kid, and then go to school and everybody like, oh man, and it's just like, damn, how so many. They was like, just everybody would tell me like, that's my favorite group. That's my favorite group. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it was just like, damn, like, wow, like that's my brother. That's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It was just trippy because you become famous in a sort of way. You know what I mean? Yourself, just by being a relative.
Yeah.
Just going to school, man. And they fame was really introduced to me by me going to school, because I never really seen them as famous niggas because I was there. I'm, you know, they that's my family. So I looked at them as growing, you know, when they fame hit or we never looked at them as stars. But going to school, it showed me how everybody else looked at them.
Talk to me about the time you were on the Sway Show and you ended up freestyling with a few people. I think somebody from the Bay Area was there, and then Russell Simmons ended up hearing that, and he didn't even know you were signed to the. Talk to me about that real quick.
All right. Well, off top, I wasn't signed at all to nobody, not even to Pride or Havoc or nobody. You know what I mean? I was in about the 9th grade of high school, and SEC had to go on a promotional tour. Big Pride couldn't go because Russell Simmons had Big Pride doing remixes for EPMD, LL Cool J, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So Big Pride was like, "Hey, bro, go on promotional tour." You know, at that time, Pride wanted me to go. It was like a conflict. My cousin, Rhyme's son, didn't want me to go. You know, because I don't know the vibe, whatever, how that shit was, but he didn't want me to go.
Okay.
He ended up not going himself as well. So me and Havoc was put in a position, like me being an unsigned artist, not even on the record. I wasn't even on the record. I wasn't even on the album at the time. Mm-hmm. I never had nothing recorded, ever put out. Mouthpiece didn't rap at all. So I was sent on promotional tour for SEC, and we ended up in, I think, San Francisco, wherever Sway Show started out of. I think it was the Bay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And you know, he had Spice up there, and I'm trying to think what other rapper was. I don't know if it was C-Bo Forte, but it was this shit so long ago, so many blunts ago. But you know, niggas was freestyling and shit. You know, Spice freestyled and shit, and Spice killed that shit. And then, you know, they was telling Mouthpiece to rap because they really thought Mouthpiece was the other Havoc.
Okay.
So they was telling him to rap, and Mouthpiece was like, "Man, shit, that ain't my thing. Young Pride rap though." So they was like, "We'll go. Like, introduce yourself." And whoopty whoop whoop, man. I introduced myself. I bust. I kill it, man. I think I went for I don't even know how long I went for. I think I just zoned out and just went, man. And I killed it. After I killed it, Russell Simmons called my brother back at home because Russell Simmons was listening. We was on promotional tour, so the record companies was monitoring everywhere we went. Uh-huh. He called my brother. Like, "Man, who is that?" Because I never met Russell. Russell had never knew who the fuck I was. I was nobody. So Russell called back, was like, "Man, who was that freestyling on the radio?" Pride tell him, "Man, that's my little brother. That's Young Prodigy." Russell like, "I want to sign him. Tell him he got a deal when he get home." You feel me?
Damn.
Now, I get home, I got a record deal. Simple as that, man.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? If Pride wasn't producing, doing remixes, and if Rhyme's son didn't decide to go because whatever his reasons was, it probably would be no Young Pride. Or at least not on Def Jam, not signing his first deal on Def Jam at 16 years old. You know what I mean? Signed my second deal on Def Jam at 17. Yep. I was the only, pretty much, I don't know too many other niggas who signed 3 deals on Def Jam. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Before they 20s.
Damn.
You feel me? But, you know, would I trade that to kept my career going? You know, yeah, I would have traded it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because being on Def Jam is one thing, but I think I would have been better off on Priority some motherfucking where, Profile somewhere.
Okay. Was that around the time Def Jam was pretty much on the outs? You know, they had a rough time.
See, the outs happened after all of them. See, when I signed to Def Jam was still was the shit. And Gats We Trust, about the time when SEC dropped in Gats We Trust, I was already signed to Def Jam. I was working on my record, pretty much almost finished with my record. SEC drops in Gats We Trust. Russell Simmons tell him, you know, put Young Pride on the album, to, you know what I'm saying, so we can drop. Basically, that was I would have piggybacked off in Gats We Trust, and bam, y'all got Young Pride. In the process, I think Def Jam had went through something with Sony. You know what I mean? And they switched over to Sony to Universal, or Universal to Sony, whichever way it went. Mm-hmm. And that had put, you know what I'm saying, SEC in a fucked up situation. But it didn't really happen until after I signed. I think, you know what I mean, I was 2 deals in. By then I was Young Pride solo, and we had the Evil Side deal, which was me and Scheme.
Okay.
Came out on G's on the Move with Pride Mill.
Okay.
See, Russell Simmons was like when it came to our camp. That's how I see it. Now, you know what I mean? When he heard somebody that was dope and it was worthy, Russell Simmons snatched him up, and he snatched Scheme up like bam. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like man, and when he snatched Scheme up, he came up with some idea that, you know, put Scheme and Young Pride together, let them do a record. That way that catapults Scheme in. I come off the SEC, then we drop Young Pride, Scheme come off the Evil side, then they drop the Scheme album. You know what I mean? So shit was just set up, man. But then once business started taking change of I guess distribution, you would say, you know, shit got caught up. Russell Simmons sold his part of the company or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we really didn't have too much backing besides Russell Simmons at Def Jam. We had a couple of guys, Mike Kaiser, John Stockton, these people who really looked out, you know what I mean, for us. But other than that, we didn't really have no backing, man. We was West Coast, and we was on, you know what I'm saying? We was on the East Coast label. There's no other way to cut Def Jam. They're East Coast label.
Yeah.
You know, so that's I think that was just the whole residue of that situation with us. It was just like, it was a great place to be. You feel me? As an MC, I felt very at home. You know what I mean? Being in Def Jam, that's where the greats come from.
Yeah.
You feel me? But being image wise, understanding who we are wise, accepting the personality wise, because East Coast and West Coast cats got two different personalities, and two different ways of going and doing things, and that's it. SEC didn't blend with Def Jam culture.
Because one of the people to dig Def Jam out of the grave, so to speak, was Warren G, who is from the West Coast. I mean, I remember going back a few years before you guys, obviously, or maybe around the same time, I don't know, but, you know, apparently that's when Def Jam was hurting, and then Warren G came in with that smash, you know, album. And
see, the thing is, it wasn't just Warren. Yeah, Warren had the biggest album, but we can't forget Domino. Domino went double platinum over there, bro.
Okay, I didn't know Domino from Long Beach, yeah.
Montel Jordan went double platinum over there, bro.
Okay.
This was the Def Jam West. You feel me? Had BG Knockout and Gangsta Dre over there, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The Twins, they went gold to platinum, man. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It's like it was the West Coast itself was a revitalization at that moment, not just Warren.
Yeah.
But I understand people only say Warren because he was the biggest thing. You know what I mean? But you know, shit, the whole West Coast integration, J.O., you know what I'm saying, was Def Jam West. You know what I'm saying?
I could give it to you, but what you gonna do?
Right,
that was
right.
huge.
JMJ, Def Jam West, bro. The whole integration of what the West Coast did had revitalized Def Jam.
Yeah,
we was all hot artists.
Yeah, damn.
Only reason why this shit, I mean, you don't get the longevity out of a lot of it because you got a bunch of A&Rs who really don't know what to do with this sound. Don't forget about Moke and Steph.
That's right.
They was over there, bro.
The female group.
Why Envy was over there, bro. It was groups. Bomb ass groups that was popping back then. Def Jam West. Tina Davis had a lot under her belt. Damn. You feel me? Richie Rich was Def Jam West, bro.
Something about the West Coast. Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah, look, man. It Def Jam, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like that part of Def Jam, and we brought life. That was life, but people don't know that. Look how you can mention, when I say a name, you come up with their singles. You know, that was valid.
Off top.
But we don't get that. We don't get that respect, bro.
I'm glad you cleared that up, man. Yeah, I'm glad you cleared that up.
And I don't hear a lot of and no bullets at nobody, but the West Coast niggas who were on Def Jam don't speak on that.
Yeah.
They speak on it individually, but together it's the reason why they kept signing motherfuckers. Because if these West Coast groups would have been felon, they wouldn't have signed so many West Coast artists. That wouldn't have been a good look for Def Jam.
Damn, yeah, man. You just fucking broke it down. You're the first person I've ever heard break it down like that. Like you said, everyone always mentions their self. Warren G is probably the only one, and then you mentioned all these other groups. I'm like, they were on Def Jam too? Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
And to me, one of the main cats, like I always gotta say, Domino do not get his. He don't.
Yeah, he was the Nate Dogg before Nate Dogg. You know, no disrespect.
No disrespect, and you know what I mean. It's just that he sold units, bro.
Yeah.
He sold them units. He did that. You feel me? And in the West Coast, it's you know, the West Coast guy got a problem with amnesia. Like, I don't give a fuck who else don't say nothing about us, but the West Coast got a problem with amnesia.
But LV, who most famously was on Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise song for all my white friends out there.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
All right, for all my boy white friends, I want to make sure y'all understand. Coolio was on LV's Gangsta's Paradise.
So it was LV's song.
That's LV's song.
See,
Just politics.
Isn't that? Damn, what?
That's LV song. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Honestly, that was Big Pride in LV, but Big Pride turned it down. He felt Coolio would have been a better match.
No shit. He turned down a Grammy-winning, award-winning, whatever song.
But it probably wouldn't have been Grammy Award winning.
Right. You never would know. Yeah.
You gotta let life be what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And at that moment, he seen something greater with Coolio and LV, and let that be.
Yeah.
Only real niggas do that, bro. Only real niggas give opportunities and let other people shine where they will be better off shining at.
Yeah.
But that was LV's song, bro.
Okay, I didn't know that, man. What do you remember about LV?
Man, same neighborhood, born and you know. Saw me read from a youngin', from a shit, what, 5-6 years old of my life, ages of my life, so to now, man, that LV been in my life. He just been a big homie in the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Very underrated.
How cool was it when that song blew up? I'm sure you're happy for him, obviously.
Oh yeah, I was definitely happy for him. It's just, you know, it's one bad taste in my mouth about that. And I'm just an honest cat, you know what I mean? It ain't nothing against nobody. People take it how they want to take it. I just didn't like the way when my nigga won a Grammy, he ain't say shit about SEC.
Okay.
That always hurt me. That's gonna always hurt me because it's something you can't repeat. You can't fix that.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough on that one, definitely.
You know? Yeah, that's it though. But that's my dog. I love that dude.
Yeah. Now, how did that song between you and Mozzie come about?
It's a cat named Jay Black, and see, I'm gonna straighten this up right now too. I'm gonna keep it one motherfucking hundred. I don't know Mozzie, fam.
Okay.
I don't know Mozzie. Do I respect him like a motherfucker? I love the way that dude rap. You know what I'm saying? My dude Jay Black came to me and said he had a Mozzie joint from Mozzie. Mozzie say you can do whatever you want to do with it.
Okay.
My dude Jay Black loved my rapping, and I respect that. And you know I kill these cats out here. You know what I'm saying? So he came and got me through me on the Mozzie joint. And I'm only saying this to clarify because if Mozzie ever heard the joint and if any, because you know this industry fuckery is real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like niggas will be having shit and stealing other niggas' shit, and I don't know. And I ain't saying that's what my nigga Jay Black did. I'm just saying I don't know the ins and outs of that. I just had an opportunity to jump on the track with a nigga I respect, and I did it. You know what I mean? But really, the politics, I don't know. Mozzie probably be like, man, fuck that dude. You know what I mean? Who is that dude?
Okay.
Because we don't know each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he know of me because it's SEC shit. He should know of me. You're West Coast nigga. But if he don't, he's still probably like, who the fuck is this dude rapping on a song with me mentioning my name? You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real, man. I'm a real nigga. I ain't got time to be out here lying for the fame.
Yeah. Respect that. Definitely, man. Shit, I think we'll end it right there. Where can we find you, Cali Pitts?
Man, I always tell people the easiest way to find Cali Pitts, man, just Google me. Google my name. All social media gonna pop up. But just for the lamest, Instagram, I'm Cali_Pitts. Matter of fact, it's not. It's Young Prodigy. SoundCloud, Cali Pitts, man. Just Google my name, bro.
Yep.
Just Google me. This shit easy.
That's what's up, man. Thank you so much for coming on, man, and I'm pretty sure I'll be seeing you soon.
Yeah, for sure, man. I don't know. Tiff got a studio session coming up, so
I'll probably be there, homeboy.
that's what's up,
All
bro.
right, man. Have a good night. Thanks again, dog.
You too. Stay blessed.
All right, peace.